Hello, my name is Renz. Thank you for coming in today. What's your name?
My name is Kleber.
Nice to meet you. So, what are the reasons that you came in today for?
Well, I've been having some problems at home. I mean, I would talk to my wife, but she wouldn't understand this. I mean, the problem is not my wife; it's my kids. So my kids, like, they take up so much time. You know how people say, like, once you have kids, you don't live for yourself anymore. You live more, for your kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, but like, it's like they won't stop eating, they won't stop pooping, and I know it sounds weird, but I mean, like, before I had kids, my wife and I used to spend so much time together, and now it feels like, even though we're in the same place and at the same time, it seems like we're not even there together.
Do your kids make you happy, aside from the things that you've said today?
I mean, yeah, they're my pride and joy. I mean, I remember the first time I picked up my 2-year-old, my little girl. When she was born, I looked at her and I was like, wow, this is my girl. And I cried at that moment. But then, now, seeing how she's growing up and she's running around, she's becoming more energetic. It's a lot more difficult. And I just don't know what to do.
Well, what is your relationship with your wife like right now?
My wife and I were fine. I mean, I love my wife. I go to work. I bring food to the table. My wife takes care of the kids. Typical, typical stuff. And we say we love each other. That we love each other every night. We talk about our day every night when we're in bed. But it's just not the same. It's different now. My wife is so tired every day from taking care of the kids. I'm so tired from work.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I noticed you said the word different. What are some of the things that you would say are different now compared to before?
Right, so as I mentioned before, I mean, we used to go traveling like almost every weekend.
Wow.
Not like to different countries, but like road trips every weekend.
Yeah.
And now we almost don't go out. We don't have time to go out because we gotta feed the kids, we gotta get them to school. We gotta do everything for the kids. But like another thing that's different, like, that I could say is that we don't have meaningful talks anymore. It's very short talks because, again, we're always so busy with the kids.
So, what I'm hearing from you is that you feel like you don't have enough time left with your wife because of all of the duties and struggles that comes with having children. Is that correct?
That's exactly it.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you sort of a weird question. Let's say you go to bed tonight and you go to sleep and you have the best sleep you've had in a long time. And when you're asleep, a miracle happens. And that miracle is that all the issues you have been resolved. And since you're asleep, you don't know that happens. When you wake up in the morning, what would your day look like now that you don't have these problems anymore? What are some of the first things you would notice?
So, like, basically, if I didn't have kids.
I wouldn't say necessarily you don't have kids, but any problems that you had previously before you went to sleep would be resolved. So whatever you think that would be, could be.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. That's something. Honestly, if I woke up and I had no problems left, even financial, if I was rich, wow. I would wake my wife up. We would, actually, no, I would make breakfast in bed for my wife and I. We would watch TV until probably noon. Then we would go out and we would get the first plane to Italy.
Wow. Okay.
Probably. That would be awesome. I would love that. Wow.
So what are the things you'd be feeling because of this miracle day? Like how would your mood change?
Oh, it would change from like feelings of like from worthlessness to like joy, happiness, like anything good you can think of. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, it sounds like I hate my children, but I don't. I promise you I don't.
Of course.
But like, if I didn't have any problems in my life, I would be so happy, so energetic, full of like motivation, you know.
Now that you sort of thought about this sort of scenario, what kind of things would you say you could apply from what you learned here to perhaps how you could deal with some of the other problems you have currently?
I think what I could change probably is my perspective on, like, instead of saying, you know, I should spend more time with my wife, I could just say that I should make more time for my wife. But then obviously that would be like a two-way street, you know. And I'd probably tell her to come to you, you know, as well, you know, or maybe both of us come to you, if you don't mind.
Okay, no, that's not a problem. So sort of going over everything we've gone so far, you've told me that, you know, you feel very stressed at home because of all of the problems that you have with your children and all the time they take, and you also feel like you don't spend enough time with your wife anymore. But in a perfect ideal scenario, you would, you know, be much happier and also be able to, you know, enjoy some of the quality time you do not get to spend any more time with your wife. So I think that's really good progress that we've made so far, but unfortunately we are out of time for our discussion today, and I hope that you will be able to tell me much more the next time we meet. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Have a great day.